might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a
Welcome back. Weekend Game Plan on TSN 690. Our question of the day. With the Canadians' win over Calgary last night, are they now a lock for the playoffs? On the TSN 690 Montreal Facebook page, Dave Andrews still have 4 against the Leafs, 3 against the Oilers, and 3 against the Senators, plus the 3 against the Flames. I wouldn't run around shouting we've locked up a playoff spot just yet. From Steve Manaconda, pretty much a lock for the playoffs at this point unless they have a collapse of epic proportions. From Michael Condro, like to congratulate Campbell and Gallo on their lighthearted post-game show. Much better than their caller attack on Wednesday night. Ooh, I don't know. I haven't been listening lately, but that's interesting. And from MC Mario. Yes, that MC Mario. He's verified on Facebook. Yes, we'll be dancing, and we'll also be stepping on some toes and T.O. Go Habs, go. So thank you for listening this morning here on TSN 690. Ça sent la coupe on the 11690 text box from Paul. That's a little aggressive there, Paul, but that's all right. Good to be positive. Let's get to the Amateur Sports Report.
Weekend Game Plan gets out into the community with Suburban Newspaper sports editor Mark Lidbetter and the Amateur Sports Report.
Sports at thesuburban.com is the email address for the weekly segment, just ahead of Habs breakfast coming up in a few short minutes. It's not swimming weather outside, Mark, but there's some swimming results to tell us about.
Yes, and Jacqueline Simoneau and Claudia Holzner made a return to competing recently at the FINA Artistic Swimming World Series event in Budapest, and they were hungry to get back in the pool. And it was a magnificent return as the duo went 4 for 4 in their events to stand on top of the podium. Now, that could be the only competition prior to the Summer Games in Tokyo. There are more on the slate, but it all depends on the pandemic, whether they will be held or not. So they're going to savor this one. The pair won the women's duet technical event, and then Simoneau captured gold in the solo technical. Then the next day, the tandem added the free event gold, and Simoneau was tops in the solo free event. Now, it was quite an accomplishment, as there was the added pressure of being locked in the bubble and the constant COVID testing. And upon return, it was the quarantining protocols for the duo. And with less than 100 days to Tokyo, Simoneau and Holzner will only return to the pool around April 26th. So it's all cardio training for them right now. But a great start, a great event for them.
Yeah, very, very good results there. On the pitch, Mark.
Well, Canada Soccer has launched an online learning management system that's going to lower the barrier to access for grassroots volunteer, parent, and guardian coaches. And the new coach education platform is at canadasoccer.com/academy and allows coaches anywhere to complete the theory component of the Active Start, Fundamentals, Learn to Train, and Soccer for Life courses online. Plus, they've also added a new core component called Coaching Soccer in Canada. And the Academy Learning Platform will allow clubs to administer the participation of their grassroots coaches before they have to liaise with their provincial and territorial associations to complete the certification process. Now, Canada Soccer's coaching education program consists of the Grassroots Coach Education Program, and that certifies coaches as having completed the age and stage training appropriate for players they're working with. The Canada Soccer Advanced Coach Education Program that provides coaches with the Canada Soccer Children's Youth CBA and licenses that will be awarded at completion of their training. So for more information, anybody out there looking to be on the pitch this summer as a coach, they can go to Canada Soccer Coach Education Program at www.canadasoccer.com/coach. So we got to get them ready. There's going to be soccer this summer, I know it.
Well, let's hope so. Now, Mark, in the 80s, my dad had a Pontiac Bonneville, but I'm not aware of what the Bonneville Challenge is. Please tell us.
Well, the Bonneville Challenge is one that is done by the Bonneville Corporation. They are the component home programs that you can build. But it was a busy event as the Quebec Foundation for Athletic Excellence announced the opening of registrations for the 5th edition of the 808 Bonneville Challenge, and it presented $110,000 to 34 student athletes through funds raised from the cycling event, and also announced the 3 new challenges that will be added to the 2-day event set for Friday, September 17th and Saturday, September 18th in Mont Tremblant. It's a very great event, and corporation is very community-minded with this. Now, also, though, at the event, earning his first Bonneville Industry Scholarship was Reese Miller-Clark, a freestyle skier who's a mogul specialist, and the 18-year-old was presented a $2,000 bursary for academic excellence, and Miller-Clark finished 7th at the Canadian Junior Championships last year, was the bronze medalist at the Quebec Championships, and the Vanier student has a 97% average in health sciences who has an interest in becoming a doctor. So that money will be well spent in his pursuits of education and training.
Wow, interesting. Sports at the suburban.com is the email address for this weekly segment. Thank you so much, Mark.
My pleasure, and enjoy the game early this afternoon, gentlemen. I predict a win.
All right, yeah, 4 o'clock for the Canadians today, and of course, 2 o'clock for CF Montreal's first game of the year on TSN 690 with Joey Alfieri on the call. He'll join us, by the way, at 8:35. Coming up, it's Habs Breakfast. Stu Cowan of the Montreal Gazette joins us. Maybe he'll weigh in on our question of the day. Are the Canadians now a lock for the playoffs after last night's win over Calgary? Stay tuned.